Right. Right.
Shabbat Shalom. We come from the water, living in the water, go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water, go back to the water, turn the world around. All right, now this song is a favorite at Camp Newman, and as well as a lot of other camps. It is actually a Harry Belafonte song. And so you can feel the Caribbean beat to it, but it's filtered. It's filtered through Dan Nichols' interpretation of the song. So this is Dan Nichols' version of a Harry Belafonte version of a song that also has Swahili lyrics in it. I want you to repeat this after me. Abatiwa. Abatiwa means fortunate life. Okay. We come from the water. Did I get it right? We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come living in the water, go back to the water, turn the world around. Oh, 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 so is life, Patiwa. So is life. Oh, oh, so is life, Patiwa. So is life. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living in the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the Torah, living in the Torah. Go back to the Torah, turn the world around. We come from the Torah, living in the Torah. Go back to the Torah, turn the world around. Whoa, 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 so is like a patiwa. So is like, whoa, so is like a patiwa. So is like. Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Oh, so it's like a patiwa. Oh, so it's like a patiwa. We are a spirit, truly a spirit. Only can spirit turn the world around. We are a spirit, truly a spirit. Only can spirit turn the world around. Oh, so it's like Matiwa. So it's like oh, so it's like Matiwa. So it's oh, so it's like Matiwa. So it's like oh, so it's like Matiwa. So it's like Shabbat Shalom. This is our welcome home from Camp Shabbat. Who went to Jewish summer camp this summer? Let me see. Who went to another kind of camp this summer? Who went to Jewish summer camp sometime in your past and still wish you were there? Okay, way to go. All right, let me just adjust this a little bit. Get that down some, and hope that helps. Well, we'll share some comments I'll share some comments about camp as I go through the service. It's kind of like a running commentary on camp in lieu of a sermon. And the first and most important thing to understand is that Shabbat is the apex of the camp experience. Everything leads up to Shabbat. If you're a camper, you're waiting for Shabbat. The week moves toward Shabbat. Now, we understand that intellectually, but you don't normally feel it. Most of us don't feel it. But if you're a camper, you feel it. Or if you're a staff member, you feel it. You know when you got there. It is a different time zone. It's not the Pacific time zone. It's Shabbat time zone. And that is something that we have difficulty creating here, right here. We want it. We want to feel that. And that's the wonderful thing about camp is it makes it real without trying to do anything like manipulative. It just is. It just happens that way. So I'm those of you who were at camp this summer, I'm going to ask your opinion about some things later. I'm giving you a heads up. I'm going to just ask you to tell me some things later on. But first, let's get into Shabbat. We're going to light our Shabbat candles, and Kathy Kessler is going to light our candles this evening. Please turn in the prayer book to page 3.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
And now for the very tricky of lighting outdoors.
I'm going to light this thing.
Just
push down.
It just never quite. We did it before. I
know you did. Should you push this in? Yeah. How come you can do it? I'm pressing the wrong place then. Nope. I heard that. I needed it mansplained to me, but it didn't work right
Oh my gosh.
There's a man who calls God sheep.
I know it was a joke.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Who's got? Oh, and welcome to everybody watching online. And we're glad to have you with us. And
who has a simcha from this past week? I'll do my best to repeat it for you, for those watching online. Anybody, something good that happened this past week? Henry?
I started 8th grade.
Well, Henry says he started 8th grade, and we presume that this is a good thing. Other simchas from the past week? Actually, Ruby, we know that applies to you as well, but I don't know if it's a simcha for you or not. Other simchas from this week? Yes, GP. So GP is very excited about his new grade in school. Okay. Other simchas? Lisa? Mazel tov. So Lisa and Alon celebrated their 19th wedding anniversary. And Rena?
Yesterday, I had the pleasure of watching my brother's granddaughter get married on live streaming in Israel at 8 a.m. And when it all finished, and it was so pumped out, the Orthodox ceremony, wonderful to see on the note. My brother was suffering my life. And the next training day, well, I'll tell you.
So, Rena, your brother's, did you say, your brother's granddaughter got married in Israel, and you got to watch the live stream of the ceremony. Fabulous. Mazel tov. Janet?
My husband and I went to see our children and our siblings and my mother and lots of other relatives.
Janet's reporting on our family. We got to last week spend a lot of time with our family, with our big family. It was wonderful. Ruby? Yay! Ruby got to see her best friend. She hasn't seen in a while. Any other simchas?
I got to meet my new great nephew, who's 7 months old.
You got to greet your great, hold and cuddle your great nephew, 7 months old. Fabulous. So I want to share an observation about Shabbat at Camp Newman. Now, I actually think that what we see there is something that's true of any Jewish summer camp, but that's the one that many of you are familiar with. You see, on Friday night, there's a point in the song session. There's a big outdoor song session. And there's a point out in the open, under the sky, like this, when everyone is connected through a shared energy that is transmitted by the music. The energy isn't the music, but the music is how the energy gets passed from one camper to the next. And that can happen at any moment during the song session. But there are also triggers, symbols that signify that something energized is happening now. And one of those signals is when they sing this song. You're going to find it on page 15 of the prayer book. Down at the bottom, the last two lines of the psalm. Hariu ladonai kol haaretz, pitzchu v'rananu v'sameru. Now, these are words from Psalm 98. That's one of the Kabbalat Shabbat songs. And the words actually match the moment. Hariu means make a big noise. It's from the same root as the word teruah. You know, the second shofar call. Hariu ladonai kol haaretz. Let the whole earth resound with song. The kol, with a voice. Pitzchu v'rananu v'zameru. Burst forth, rise up rise up and sing. And that's what is happening at just that moment in a song session. It really is remarkable and authentic and true to the psalm what the campers, what the staff, what they're doing at just that moment is exactly what the psalmist told us we should be doing. Ariu Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Ariu Ladonai Kol Haaretz. Yiflu Radanu Radanu Tameru. Yiflu Radanu Radanu Tameru. So this half of the room, I want you to go like this. Okay, follow me. You got the easy part. Ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto. You only get to change one note, okay? You do it. Ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto. Do it again. Ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, ki tov Adonai. Now you're going to keep doing that. You're going to get to go up. Ready? Ki tov Adonai leolam chasto, 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 ki tov Adonai leolam chasto. You got your part? You know what you're doing? Ki tov Adonai leolam. All right, campers, if you know what to do, you do it. Ki tov I thought to change the world, but I don't know what to do. For all of you who are at Woodstock. So I leave it up to all haaretz. Hallelujah, Adonai, all haaretz, all haaretz, all haaretz. Fabulous melody by Cantor Leon Scher. Page 26. Can I invite any of our 6th, 7th, or 8th graders to come up here and help lead Chatzi Kaddish? Come on up. And wait a minute. Is that You're all the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders? Okay. Yeah, you guys can do it. So we're on page 26. Everybody turn back. All right. You guys come up close. All right. You know what you're doing. Come on up. You guys stand here. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Yitkara, Yitkara, Shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Ve'alma divrach yirteh v'yamlich malchuteh. V'chayechon uvyomechon. U'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala. Uvisman kabriz. V'meru.
Amen.
Yehesh me Rabba mevorach. Leolam olam me'almaya. Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'shabach, V'itbar, V'itramam, V'itnaseh, V'itadar, V'italev, V'italal, Shemei Dekudesha,
Brechu.
Le'elam Inkol Birchata V'shirata, Tushbechata V'nechemata, Damiran B'yama, V'meru.
Amen. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Am I awake? Am I sleeping? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I free? Ya la la la, 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 ya la la la. Arefu et Adonai Agevoro. Baruch Adonai Agevoro. Ve'olam Ve'olam. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la la la. Page 30, you may be seated. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Hooray, hooray, orbit and ocean. Or midday, ocean, the ocean, midday. To dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Hooray, Malaila, hooray, orbit and ocean, hooray, orbit and ocean, ocean midday. Page 32. Okay, so I'm moving between themes, summer camp themes. And what's the secret sauce of summer? It is love. I mean, let's face it. You know, one of the great things about going to summer camp is like if you kind of like connect with somebody really deeply. But of course, it doesn't have to be, you know, romantic kind of love. It could just be friendship. It could be something that is like so intimate that you're really in sync with another person. It's the feeling of I am surrounded by love. I am embraced by a cosmic hug. Now, that doesn't always happen, but it does happen. And it happens a lot at summer camp. And that is a great, beautiful feeling. And it reflects something indeed that's cosmic, that we're supposed to feel. We're supposed to feel that we are embraced by a cosmic hug. And that's what the prayer tells us. That there is this love that's reaching out. Page 32, read this with me. Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Shema Yisrael, Adonai Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Roshim Kevod, Kevod Haputo, Leolam Roshim Kevod, Kevod Haputo, Leolam Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai. One of the things that campers and staff get out of being at your summer camp is a way of seeing the world that they don't otherwise get to see, which is through the eyes of Israeli shlichim. That is what at Newman they call the mishlachat, which means the contingent. I don't know. How do you train it? The delegation. That's good. Shlichim means emissaries. These are representatives of the state of Israel who come as young adults to meet American Jews where we are. And it's a really interesting encounter because it's a little like, wait, do we get one another? Do we understand one another? Do we really see the world through one another's eyes? And it goes both ways. They have their eyes open to what it's like to be a Jew without being an Israeli. And American Jews get to see, oh, that's what Israel is. They get to see it through the person of an actual human being working with them day in and day out whether it's in their cabin, or it's on the field, or it's on the tower, or it's dancing. There's another human being and they're Israeli, and it's a connection that otherwise they simply wouldn't have. It's something that we miss in our daily lives, and they get it. They get something that most of the rest of us just don't get. There are a couple of prayers in our prayer book that kind of touch on this theme of seeing the world through an Israeli's eyes. I'm highlighting that because that connects to some of the words we actually say. Howard, I don't know if you got my message, but would you come on up and lead us in the next prayer? Page 41. Page 41, please.
Sing the song of men and women joined in understanding and respect. The song of God's miracles, an earth protected and cherished, a gift to our children and the generations to come. The song of a land once ravished by war, now quiet and content. Her soldiers home to lead no more. The song of a world redeemed. The song of peace.
Page 42. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu L'Shalom, L'Shalom, L'Hamidei Shoreinu L'Chaim. Prosaleinu Sukkot Shlomecha, Prosaleinu Sukkot Shlomecha. Amen. Shelter us beneath thy wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake in morning's light. Teach us God wrong, right. Amen. Page 43. Let's read together in the middle of the page. Give us a place to rest, Adonai, our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your tree. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom, aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. La'asot et ha-Shabbat
לדורות הברית עולם. ושברו בני ישראל את השם. לעשות את השבת לדורות הברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם. ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. וביום השביעי שבת וינח. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורות הברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת. We continue on page 46 with the Amidah. Please rise if it's comfortable for you to do so. Adonai, Sifatai Tivta, Ufi Akitai Tilata. Adonai, Sifatai Tivta, Ufi Akitai Tilata. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Sifatai Tivta, Adonai, Sifatai Tivta, oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Oh God, open up my lips as I begin to pray. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Eloheinu v'Imoseinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, El Hagadol, Hagiboy V'Hadorah, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, U'Megid Geulah L'Ifnei Bneihem, למען שיבואו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם, ישבת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מוריד אתה. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מלחמות בדיבורות, ומדבר אליו, מלך בני ומחייב. ומצליח ישועה, נאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יעללו בסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש. You may be seated. Now, I don't usually do a silent Amidah. I usually like to read the prayers out loud, but at camp they do it a lot.
They lean into the idea that the Amidah is a very personal prayer. It's what you say from the heart. And so I'm going to invite you to try that. It actually takes a little focus. It's not like you have to close your eyes. You can. I mean, that's the way to get real focus. But look at where we are. Appreciate where we are. Summer camp is about praying outdoors. I mean, that's the whole thing, is to get to pray outdoors. We only do that a few times, a few weeks of the year. So maybe you're going to catch out of the corner of your eye a bird flying by. Or maybe you're going to see like that moon that's like almost full. You go, oh, wow. It's like the middle of the Hebrew month. It's the month of Av. Maybe you're just going to feel the wind. Pick up some street noise. Get something that is just surrounding you and touching you, something coming at you. And just appreciate that for just this moment. Page 62. Say shalom biroma, Booyah, say shalom aleinu. Say shalom biroma, Booyah, say shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom biroma, Booyah, shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'achol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'achol Yisrael. Shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oh, say shalom b'roma, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'achol Yisrael. 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 This is a prayer for those who are being held captive in Gaza. Achenu kol beit Yisrael, הנתונים בצרה ובשביה, העומדים בין בים ובין ביבשה, המקום ירחם עליהם, ויוציאם מצרה לרווחה, ומאפלה לאורה, משעבוד לגאולה. השתא בעגלה ובזמן קריב ונאמר, Our family, the whole house of Israel, who are in distress or in captivity, who stand either in the sea or on dry land, may the Omnipresent have mercy on them and take them out from narrowness to expanse, from darkness to light, and from oppression to redemption, now, swiftly, and soon, and let us say, at this time in our worship, we ask for healing for members of our congregation and their loved ones who are ill. If you are praying for healing of body or healing of spirit for a loved one, I invite you to share their name out loud with our congregation so that we might join our prayers to yours as my eyes pass yours.
Okay, right. Go ahead.
Wow. To those whose names we have said out loud, we add those whom we hold in our hearts. We say, Baruch atah Adonai, Ropeh HaCholi. We praise you, God, the source of healing. And let us say, you could find the words for Misha Baroff on page 253. That is correct. Mishevera avote kor habracha leimote. May the source of strength who has once before us help us by the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. We shall be more Lavote. Bless those in need of healing with refuah, sing on the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, well, campers, I said I was going to invite your participation, and so I got a few questions for you. And I don't expect all of you to answer every question, but maybe at least one of you will answer each one of these. I hope to get a little diversity of responses here. And so here's my first question for you. Anyone who attended summer camp this summer, did you do anything this summer that you hadn't, any camp activity that you hadn't tried before? Or what was, if it wasn't something you hadn't tried before, what was the hardest camp activity you did this summer for you? Okay, something you hadn't tried before, or the hardest thing you tried to do this summer. Ruby, what was it? Boy, that is a great example. So what she said, I'm going to repeat for everybody. She said she played guitar during the Shabbat dancing. Now, it's great to be able to like say, okay, great, I can stand up in front of other people and play guitar, but also holding a guitar in the midst of the hundreds of people running at a very rapid pace around in circles is a frightening experience. Okay, so tell me about your camp friends. Where do they live? Did you find out where your camp friends live? Who can tell me where your camp friends live? Go ahead. Yes, wait, way in the back. Go. In Marin, you have a camp friend in Marin. Excellent. Okay. Do we have another one? Nevada. All right, we got some diversity here. All right. Tell me about your favorite counselor, okay? Tell me about it. Did they do something funny? Did they do something wacky? He was a what? What does that mean? Oh, theater. Sorry, I misheard. I thought you said feeder, and I thought that's what you give. That's what you buy for your aquarium or the feeders. No, a theater kid.
Did a mafia game every night, circle game mafia, and he let me narrate the story, and that was really fun.
All right, I do not know the mafia game. I'm not sure I want to know what this is, but great. Okay, this definitely qualifies in the wacky category that he lets you tell the story, whatever it might be. Okay, so what? Go ahead, Henry. Yeah.
On every Shabbat, we always do a thing called walk talk.
Walk talk? Walk talk, okay. Yeah, oh, guac talk. Okay. This can't be beat. 3 years in a row, that's pretty amazing. This is a counselor who really loves camp too. And okay, why is Shabbat at camp so special? Go ahead.
Everyone's matching and wearing the same colors.
Oh, that is really interesting. Everyone is matching and wearing the same colors?
It's supposed to be white shirts.
White shirts, everybody's wearing white tops. It's actually something really beautiful to see. There's a certain beauty to it that is remarkable. Except for when they're dirty and they're in the laundry and you don't have anything else, you got to wear something else. And yeah. Everybody's dancing in the moonlight. Everybody's feeling warm and it's such a fine natural sight. Come on. All right. So go ahead, Rena.
Right.
Okay, wait. We just shifted from King Harvest to Bruce Springsteen, Dancing in the Dark. Yeah. All right. What was the coolest prayer service that you had? Because at camp you get to do tefillah, worship every day. So what was they get to do some pretty creative stuff. What was the coolest one you had?
Well, my favorite one was participated in it and helped lead prayers, and it was just so special because I felt like it was so community.
So it was the Avodah CIT Shabbat that you got to participate in.
Yeah.
And what did they do? Did you write your own prayers?
No, we just led the service.
You were the leaders. Yeah. It's a good feeling, isn't it? It is a good feeling. I like it. I like leading services. It's a good feeling. Yeah.
Rabbis and pastors get to come up with different was for every day. So one of the interesting ones we had was candy tequila, where the rabbi was trying to find meaning in each of the prayers and connect it with a different type of American candy. And we had a candy during every single prayer for the entire 45 minutes.
Right. There's a term for this. It's called operant conditioning. So what Geffen said is they had a candy service in which the rabbi connected each prayer to a particular candy. So there was a Kit Kat prayer, and there was a Snickers prayer, or something like
No
that.
nuts.
No Snickers, no nuts. No nuts. All right. All right. All right. That's right. You do. Thank you. That's exactly the point. Is you remember that. I remember I remember the service where we piled all the kids on to a flatbed truck with bales of hay. They had a hay ride, and they went from location to location and did their prayers in each location. There was absolutely no connection to being on a hay ride whatsoever. But I remember it. I remember the service. All right, last question. What did you do? Did you have an Israel Day? What did you do? Did you get to know any of the Israeli counselors? What did you learn from them about Israel? So, Marissa?
So we had like where we were talking news, and I was talking with them, and they were saying like, but like they actually go on religious and make it more popular.
That's really fascinating. So you had a really interesting experience then. You had that conversation with some Israeli staff. You had a very interesting conversation because I bet that they're also diverse. I bet they're also not all the same. And that for some of them, they probably never have been to a worship service in their life. And they come to camp, and what are these kids doing? And it doesn't look like what they think Jewish worship is. It looks entirely different. And what you said is they saw something there that, to quote some Disney movie, that wasn't there before. Right? They saw something, and they became aware of their own Jewishness in a different way because of their encounter with you and their encounter with American Jews. We think we're doing all the learning from them, but it really goes both ways. Thank you. GP?
First thing I learned, four countries: American, Australian, German, and so I bought.
What's the fourth? You said an American, Israeli, German, and Polish.
Really hearing how each country thought about their Judaism, their experience in a different way, and how they would take that to the rest. It was a British counselor who I had a great conversation. It was just so interesting to see perspective.
Well, yeah, opens our eyes. The world is not just what we see here. So was the German counselor and the Polish counselor, were they Jews?
He was just looking.
Yeah, because there's a way for Europeans to get summer jobs in our camps, and that's like really common. Fabulous. Thank you so much for sharing, and congratulations to all of you on having these really rich experiences over the summer. Okay, time for some announcements, and actually it's something very beautiful during announcements tonight. Barry?
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat
I'm Barry Schaefer, the treasurer of Congregation Beth Emek. Thank you, Rabbi Bilder, for leading us in worship. And thank you, you can't see her, I actually checked it out, Skylar Cohen for being our tech mensch tonight. over in the room over there for live streaming this service. So the special announcement that the rabbi was just talking about, I'd like to thank the Friends of Sally Brown, who are hosting tonight's Oneg in her memory. Her Yortzeit is later this month, but this welcome back from Camp Shabbat would have warmed Sally's heart because she loved seeing our youth involved in camp and in our synagogue. Sally was a devoted longtime member of Congregation Beth Emek, whose generous donation to our first capital campaign helped us build this building. Sally continued her support of the congregation by leaving a legacy gift, which allowed us to start our endowment fund. Our Create a Jewish Legacy program gives congregants the opportunity to leave a gift to the congregation by making a designation in their will, trust, retirement account, or life insurance policy. Please see Claire Moran, who's here tonight, chair of the Legacy team, if you have any questions about joining the Legacy Circle. Again, thank you to those who helped provide for tonight's Oneg. May Sally's memory be a blessing. If anyone would like to host a future Oneg, please contact Susie Mosca or Bonnie in the office. We do need Oneg volunteers for August 23rd and after. The Torah study is tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the social hall or on Zoom. In 2 days, on August 18th, is a combined Seabeat and Edgy back-to-school dinner and dessert information session here at the temple from 7 to 8:30. Anyone in grades 8 to 12 is encouraged to join. And then on Saturday the 24th is the Edgy back-to-school party at the Norman's house. They're here tonight. They're waving their hands. From 5 to 9, dinner is included. RSVP to Geffen Kama. Wave your hand, Geffen. The Edgy president, or Anna Kalman, the CVE team chair. There's a ladies' social night on Wednesday, August 28th at Sidetrack in Pleasanton from 7 to 9, open to CBE and non-CBE ladies alike. Contact Sahala David with questions. There are 22 sessions of getting comfortable with Hebrew prayer starting on Wednesday, September 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. here in the library, open to adults and teens. Lastly, I'd like to direct you to a social action opportunity for health professionals, those of you out there, that is laid out very nicely in this week's Once Around. For details on this and all other upcoming events and opportunities, please check out the Once Around. Thank you, Barry. Our service continues with Aleinu, page 282. I invite you to please rise. Aleinu l'shabeach Adon hakol, l'te'u al yotzer b'reshit, shelo asanu k'goyim ha'atzon, v'lo samanu mishpachot ha'adama, v'lo sam elkeinu b'hem, ve'or aleinu kechol mamona, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech, you may be seated. Let's read together on page 285. Let the time not be distant, O God, when all shall turn to you in love, when corruption and evil shall give way to integrity and goodness, when superstition shall no longer enslave the mind, nor idolatry blind the eye. O may all created in your image become one in spirit and one in friendship, forever united in your service. Then shall your realm be established on earth, and the word of your prophet fulfilled. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai Eloheinu Alkenika Velech, Alkenika Velech, Alkenika Velech, Adonai Eloheinu. Open Hera, Betipele to Santa, Tetakeino Ola. Open Hera, Betipele to Santa. Shaddai, Shaddai,
Judaism teaches us the sacred duty of memory. On this Shabbat, we remember those whose yahrzeit occurred during the past week. I invite those who are observing yahrzeit for the following to rise as I recite their names. Philip Harris, Rachel Harris, Lillian Liscombe, Mary Wilson, Harry Rosen, Reuben Russman, Bennett Scott, Arthur Smith Sr., Beatrice Walton. And I invite all who are observing the first year of mourning to rise at this time. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We rise as one congregation, united by memory and compassion, to praise God's name. Mourners Kaddish may be found. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabah ve'alma divarach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael v'hagalah u'v'zman kariv imru amen. Yehi shmei rabah mivarach le'olam v'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yithahar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemed kudusha b'rechu. Le'ela min kol berachata v'shirata. Tushvachata v'nechamata. Da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'murma. Uyaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. Let us say together, you may be seated. And following the closing song, let's join together for Kiddush and Motzi. And I'm not entirely sure where we're going to do that, whether we're doing it inside, huh? You could bring that out to, you'll bring it out here, and I guess the food, only spot will be inside. So let's close out with a favorite camp song of peace. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Od yavo shalom aleinu, od yavo shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al Salam, salam, aleinu ve'al olam, salam, salam. Shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu, ve'al olam. Shalom aleinu, shalom aleinu. Okay, we're gonna get the Kiddush cup out here so we can do Kiddush and Motzi. I see the challah is coming around, and everything else is on its way. I hope. I am not sure. Thank you, Giffen. Could you hold on to the challah and I'll finish up? Let's join together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh v'reishi, Yehu yom tefila l'mikrae kodesh, zecher l'tziyat Mitzrayim, Kivanu v'acharta, v'otanu kidashta, v'kol hamim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yava uvratzon, inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Hashem. L'chaim. Thank you. And you hold on the tray. There we go. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min ha'aretz. Amen. Shabbat Shalom.